So I'm just down at on Sunset Road, and you can see here they're doing new drainage all up the side of Sunset. Drains like this should be everywhere, but look at the size of it. It's massive. That's like 2 metres deep, probably 1.86 foot wide, 1.8 wide, and it's going all the way along. They're going to do the whole of Sunset, I suppose, because this area here does flood when there's big rain, so I suppose they're trying to get this done before the wet season starts. But yeah, good job. They really need drains like this everywhere right through Bali. Anyway, let's keep moving. Yeah, they've done a lot of this drain. Like, these are the sections they're putting in for the drain. And you can see how big they are. And that's a good sized drain. That'll solve all the water problems forever, probably. And they should be doing this everywhere, right up Legian Street. They should have been this big, right all around everywhere. But great work, yes. And they've done a lot of work. Like, a lot. Surprised me. I haven't been right down this far on Sunset for only a few months, I suppose, a couple of months. And yeah, they're into it. Great work. Alright, so we're on Jalan Kayu Aya. It's pretty early in the morning. It's like 6:30. It's just getting light, actually. So we're going to head down near Kudata, just have a look at the beach. Sort of basically Petitenget. Alright, so this is the little flea market. It's not open yet, of course. It's not too bad, actually. There's some good little warungs and that in the back of it all. And yeah, it's worth coming to check it out. Alright, so this is the entrance to Kudata, famous beach nightclub. It's Kudata. Hey bro. Old expat. Alright, check out the beach. Lucy likes it up here. There's a few new dogs that she gets to hang out with. It's pretty popular down here with walkers and that. Oh yeah, a few people surf. Check it out in here. It's right down here and park near the end. Oh, they've blocked it off. You used to be able to ride right to the end, and now they've sort of stepped it up so you can't get through. Yeah, interesting. Alright, down here at Kudata at the beach. A few people doing surf skills already. Yeah, it's good to see there's still a few little warungs and that along here. It's a good spot to come and hang out at sunset and that. Sunset's basically out there, and it's a bit gloomy this morning. Check out the clouds. I've been getting a lot of nighttime rain and that lately. But this is a nice area of the beach. It's fairly clean up here. You've got Petitenget's just up there, not even half a kilometre. It's Petitenget. So this is a little river mouth here. And I remember once when my channel was a metal detecting, gold prospecting channel. I come down in this corner over here where the tractor is over there, and I got this gold diamond ring. I can't remember what I sold it for. I think $1,500 or $2,000 or something. Yeah. Used to come down here during COVID metal detecting the beaches because there was just no one. And the beaches had never been metal detected before, and I've still got jars and jars and jars of coins from all over the world. Actually found some old Chinese coins that are from the year 1000, the year 1100 and that, like ancient Chinese coins, like 1,000 years old. Yeah. Alright, so the new little rock walls. These rock walls are fairly new in the last couple of years. They've extended them out. So a lot of people see these guys joggers. A lot of people come all the way from Barawa and Chengdu and do a walk all the way along here every morning. Nice morning. It's a good spot to come and get a quiet wave too. Sometimes at the end of this river mouth here, it gets a washout and a little gutter in here, so you get a good break left and right each side of it. So I've surfed it many times over the years. Anyway. Right, here comes the beach tractor cleaning up. It's good they're cleaning up every day. It's got all the beach rubbish and sticks and logs and coconuts, branches and stuff. You doing, Luce? Yeah, it's good to see there's still a few, well, here's Kudata straight ahead there. And it's good to see there's still some little warungs and that along the beach here. Which is, this gets really, really busy every afternoon, you know, for sunset. So, Goes the tractor up, drop off its rubbish. It looks like they're just going to burn it on the beach there, maybe. Yeah, they are too. So this is the famous Coup d'Etat Club. I've been down here a couple of times years ago. Haven't been down here for years. It's not my scene. It's sort of, it's a good spot, I suppose, to hang out for sunset. It's a bit overpriced drinks and all that for me. They get music and that going too overnight, so it's really just a big restaurant bar type thing, Coup d'Etat. But it's still a very popular spot. Wow, it looks really busy down there near Petitenget. And you can see a couple of giant, I can see 1, 2, 3 giant tower cranes in the distance. I suppose they're down around Canggu. Wow. I wonder what's going on there, something big obviously. Anyway, we're going to head back to the bike and yeah, move on up the beach further and check it out. See what's going on up there. Definitely the best time of the morning, right on sunrise. Anyway, we're going to keep moving here before the traffic gets up too strong. And that's about it from Coup d'Etat / Petitenget. And once you get down to the end road, you just, you know, not even 100 metres up the road is a Petitenget turn off. Coup d'Etat, looks like they built a new shop in here. Look, it's not open yet. Anyway, we're going to head back up down through Jalan Drupati and down to 66 Beach. Alright, so this is Jalan Drupati and it cuts through from Kayuaya, the end of Sunset Road, through to 66. Actually through to Dianapura, yeah, Jalan Dianapura, and down to the beach. So we'll do that, go down the beach and then cruise along, see if some of the boys, there's a few of the boys that start early, drinking early on the beach. We'll go and see if they're down there. Anyway, they probably are. It's around 7 o'clock probably now, so they'll be started. Anyway, now there's a really good visa agent and legal, it's called Bali Legals, and they've got their own Facebook group too, and they're very good agents for visas, anything illegal like buying land, contracts, notary sort of stuff, you know, they'll deal with all that, and I'll show you where that is. It's just around here somewhere. We might have passed it actually, but anyway, Bali Legals, yeah, check it out. It's a very good service if you need visas or any help with anything illegally. Yeah, they're doing up a few bars. There's a little pie factory in there, pie shop. Alright, get back to you when we get down the beach. It's right at the beach, right at the end of Dianapura. Yeah, it's pretty busy. A lot of locals come down here and do their morning walk and that. And there's a good little warung here, just there. It's not open yet, but it's really good. They got just snack food and different things, and this truck going past, the garbage truck. Yeah. Now overnight all these bars along here put bean bags on the beach for sunset, and it's a really, really, really busy area here. Might just have a look in here, see what's happening on the beach. Alright, so see what's going on down here at Seminyak. Okay, still pretty quiet down this end. You can see this is where, look, there's a La Plancha there, which is sort of a famous beach bar area, La Plancha. And you've got the Champlong and different beach bars all the way along here that overnight, sometimes they've got little stages they put out with music going and stuff, and it's gets very busy for sunset. What a gloomy morning. Check out them rain clouds. Been getting a lot of on and off rain, small rains in the night, early morning lately. But yeah, you just don't know, do you? Might be the dry season, but you still get bits of rain here and there. So these are the little beach bars, La Plancha. Oh. I used to hang out at the Champlong a lot up here. because it's got a little wood pizza oven on the front. Yeah, it's a good area down here. They've done, you know, this area is sort of nice. Reminds you it's a bit scenery, you know, good footpath, nice places along the beach. But then as soon as you get further up into Legian and Kuta, it just turns. There's got a lot of work to be done up around Kuta, that's for sure, to make it nice, you know. And I said they're going to build the 3 metre wide footpath, but they're doing it on the other side of the road from the beach, which is strange. So no one's going to walk up there then cut across the beach. It's they should have built it along the beach, you know. Anyway, it is what it is. You get what you get. There's Cocoon. So these are some of my favourite, or used to be some of my favourite little spots to hang out for breakfast and that. Zanzibar, places like that. Don't come down here that often anymore, but we used to a real lot actually. Zanzibar, before they renovated it, was really good. That's it in there. The pavilion's pretty popular, it's cheap and good. The Blue Ocean, I've done a couple of breakfast videos or something in there before. This gets very busy here, the coffee club. Yeah, they're building something here, giant big, look at the size of it, it's just a massive big hotel here. It's been going for a while, this project. It's going to be massive. Oh, look at the water coming over. Something's going on up there. Look at the size of it, it's huge. Good spot, but there's Buzz Burger, Burger Buzz. Really good hamburgers and really good fish and chips. Right, so just past Padma, it's only 100 metres past Padma, you got Lizard Beach Bar. So Lizard, I call him Lizard, but his name's Kindy. Come and see Kindy and check out his little beach bar. He's even got his own little toilet on the beach there and everything he's built. And it's a good spot to hang out, and he's a good bloke, you know. I've known him for years and years. He's probably been there 20 years, you know. Right, so we're coming up to Padma and they're building these new shops and offices up here, which will probably be done in the next few months, I suppose. And these are the gates at Padma. Padma Gates, Lucy Warrung, Happy Warrung. It's got the best chicken palmies, Happy Warrung. So good, eh? It's pretty quiet in there. Alright, so we're nearly back down to Malasti Street, and I'm going to zip up against the traffic here and see if the boys are hanging out on the beach already this time in the morning. I like doing this, moving along the beach, see what's going on in the morning. Yeah, it looks like they had a bit of rain last night, maybe a little bit of a sprinkle. See what it's like down the beach here this morning. So things are just starting to set up. It's hard to tell this time of year. Like the winter solstice is already over and it's starting to get lighter every day. It's like it's 7:15, but it's only just sort of light. The sun isn't even up yet, you know. It's up, but not properly, you know. Very nice. And look at them gloomy clouds. Definitely might be in for a little bit of a rain. All right, so that's about it. We'll see what we're going to get up to later, maybe go out for lunch or something. Come on, Lucy, come on. Farmer's Daughter. It's always full, it's always busy. It's be a good coffee shop because there's always people in there. Yeah, so we're on July Padma. Just going to head back up through Garlic Lane and back towards home. See how busy the local is. There's always tourists in here, it's always busy in there. It's a pretty good place actually. Pretty popular breakfast spot, the local, and yeah, seems to be very popular with the Aussie tourists. There's a few people around in everywhere. It's got a few people in there. See what's going on down at the corner here, corner of Malasti. This is not too bad in there. I've had breakfast in here in one of my videos, and also this one here on the corner, which is pretty good actually. The Husband Daycare Centre. All right, back to Malasti.